talk to you guys while you are enjoying dinner tonight. So if I can get everyone's attention, I'm just going to introduce our speaker we have tonight joining us. Our speaker tonight is a medically retired U.S. Air Force senior analyst. He got his Bachelor of Arts in Social Work and is currently serving on the Will County Coalition for Mental Health and Substance Abuse. He also partners closely with the IDHS Division of Alcohol and Substance Abuse, focusing his work on the opioid epidemic and promoting the use of naloxone. He was named in 2017 to the top 100 student veterans in the United States list. This fall, he will be pursuing his master's in social work at the Ivy League School of Columbia University in New York City. He's dedicated his life to helping those who struggle with mental health and substance abuse, and he has been speaking all over the state and soon the country with his traveling to New York. We're very grateful to have with us tonight, and please give a warm welcome to Mr. Darian Blake Sr.
Well, thank you for the warm welcome. Thank you to Jay, all the partners for the collaborative that actually made this night possible. Had a lot of opportunities to sit in on some of the J meetings. I was interning with Chestnut Health System, so I got to see a lot of behind the work that goes into these events and how much they actually care about the youth here in Joliet. So, like you said, my name is Darian Blank Sr. I have my Bachelor of Art in Social Work. I got that recently in December from Lewis University. 6 days ago, I actually gave a keynote address at Aurora University on suicide awareness, but tonight I'm actually more honored to be here with you tonight sharing in all your achievements. So who am I really? I'm a full-time father to my 10-year-old son who's here now, a recent Lewis University graduate, a National Honor Society student. I'm a top 100 student veteran in the nation. I'm an incoming Ivy League student. I was president for both my Student Veterans of America chapter at Lewis University as well as my Social Work Association. I'm a combat Air Force Operation Iraqi Freedom veteran, a public speaker, and an advocate that focuses on mental health, opiates, and substance abuse. Now, when you hear this list, you might think, this young man really has his life together, he knows where he's going. But this actually wasn't my life a few short years ago. I lived my life diagnosed with post-traumatic stress disorder, anxiety, depression, and schizoaffect. I'm a recovering alcoholic for over 27 months, and I was a prescription pill abuser. I'm also a 2-time near-fatal suicide attempt survivor. I've gone through many struggles to reach the point in my life that I'm at right now. And along the way, I picked up a lot of useful information and different types of inspiration that I hope will inspire some of you tonight. So my son, Darian Jr. is with me. As a full-time father, this kid never ceases to amaze me. He's intelligent, outgoing, funny, courageous, everything you'd expect from an average 10-year-old kid. Now, raising him in my own household, there are 2 phrases that we're not allowed to say. One of them being, I can't, the other being, I quit. I actually can't say that for myself either. It's restricted for both of us. So with the many challenges that I have faced in my life, I wanted to give up time and time again. I just wanted to stay in my house and do absolutely nothing because of the stigma of being a disabled veteran. But once I decided that I would no longer say those phrases, I saw myself flourish. So in each of your lives, even at this young age, you will be faced with many challenges as you continue to grow and excel. Having that mindset of I can't or I quit will become your biggest enemy. I challenge each of you tonight to challenge yourself, to dig deep and put your everything into all that you do. By doing so, you will be amazed at the drive you'll develop. Thank you. Much better. So you'll be amazed at the drive that you'll develop, astonished at how your motivation increases, and mesmerized by how much you can accomplish in your young lives. As a veteran, from the first day that I stepped on that military base for boot camp, I learned my branch's 3 core values, ideals that I still try to live by today. Those values are integrity first, service before self, and excellence in all we do. Although many of you may never join the military, these 3 small but significant values can still apply to your lives. So integrity means doing the right thing each and every time, even when no one is watching. Having integrity defines your character, who you are, and how others will perceive you. At your age, and even into adulthood, you will continually face peer pressure. Being able to stand up for yourself and do what you know to be right will not only keep you out of trouble, but will allow you to grow into someone others will look to as a role model. Having strong moral principles and being honest with others as well as yourself will get you farther in life than always taking the easy way out. Service before self is just that, putting the needs of others before yourself and your own personal interests. Giving back to your community and your peers doesn't always have to be something financial. If it were, I'd never go to Portillo's. Service before self means being considerate, being respectful and thoughtful, and ensuring that your actions do not intentionally harm others. As you move forward in life, look back and see who needs a helping hand. As you become leaders yourselves, look to your team as people who deserve the same opportunities that have been afforded to you, and not as pawns that can be easily disposed of. We've all heard the phrase that teamwork makes the dream work. I've discovered time and time again as someone who continues to put the needs of others before my own. Now these days I'm an avid reader. My bookcase in my home office is full of literature from all different types of genres. My son likes to call me a little bit of a nerd, and I'm okay with that. But there's a short pocketbook called The Art of Peace, and in it says, foster and polish the warrior spirit while serving in the world. Illuminate the path according to your inner light. So for you, let your inner light shine. That caring spirit help guide you as you continue down your path of success. As you move upwards, give others that helping hand. With that being said, you also need to be careful. Some may see your kindness as weakness and try to take advantage of that. But you also need to make sure you take time out for yourself. Self-care is very vital. It's okay to say no sometimes, something I'm still struggling with today. Find something that you enjoy doing and take the time to relax and recover. Pick and choose your balance, find that balance in life, and be mindful of your actions. And finally, that third core value, excellence in all we do. Because all of you are sitting in this room tonight, it's apparent that you've already developed this value in your own personal lives. Not only have you done what's been required of you, you've thrived amongst your peers, something that is not a small feat. Tonight, be proud of your accomplishments at such a young age. Be proud that you have continually defied the odds and stereotypes many of you may face, and hold your head up high knowing that you deserve this evening. It also needs to understand that no one is perfect, a lesson I'm still learning at nearly 31 years old. You will have your setbacks, you will have your challenges that will arise that you may not be able to hurdle on your own. It is okay to ask for help, to seek assistance from others, and to learn better ways to complete a task. Excellence does not mean being right or being first all the time. It means knowing how to utilize each tool you've acquired along your personal journey, knowing how to go out and find an unconventional method to help with your problem-solving skills, and how to continually develop these qualities that will help you hone your life skills. Now these days I'm a social worker, preparing for grad school in the coming months. I'll be leaving in the middle of June. But through my previous employment with the Illinois Department of Human Services, the Division of Alcoholism and Substance Abuse, I developed my passion for mental health and substance use disorders. As a prior student intern for Miss Lovely Cherry Cow over there, I wore purple for you, from Chestnut Health Systems, I also learned to work with adolescents. As a father to a son the same age as some of you in this room tonight, this is something that I deeply care about. I've seen firsthand what alcohol, tobacco, substance abuse, whether it be illegal or prescription, can do to someone, particularly in this age group. Going back to that integrity and peer pressure, having that ability to say no when offered something so harmful to your young bodies and developing brain is instrumental. You've all made great decisions to be sitting in this room tonight. Do not let others knock you off your path of greatness. It only takes that one time. Be a leader amongst your peers. Stand up for what is right. If you see a friend going down that path, talk to them, listen to them, and know that there's always help available. The brain is a very precious organ. I have high hopes for everyone in this room tonight and your futures. I know that you will go on and continue to thrive, to become innovators and trailblazers and trendsetters. I urge you not to let a momentary lapse in judgment knock you off of this course. Now, by a show of hands, how many of you are actually involved in other student organizations on, your school campus or in your communities? So we've got quite a few in here. It's actually pretty good. But what I say to you tonight is actually keep up that volunteering effort. Not only does it help you develop personally, but it looks good on resumes for your job and for when you go off to college. Staying involved makes you much more marketable these days. It broadens your competencies, and above anything else, it keeps you occupied so you do not get into trouble. For the duration of my undergraduate career, I was highly involved in school and veteran-oriented activities. I even got involved with politics, but I don't want to lose my hair, so I might not go that route. But tomorrow morning, I'll actually be traveling down to Springfield to advocate for the tens of thousands of veterans across this state, something I've done now for the past 3 years in a row. Staying involved has helped me stay focused. It's kept me out of trouble, something I wish I would known when I was some of your ages. If I could trade places with any of you in this room tonight and go back to redo some of my teenage years, I would gladly do it. Except one of you guys have to pick up my bills. But in all seriousness, continue to participate in those extracurricular activities. Stay motivated. Colleges and employers will look at you and your resumes and know that you are a well-rounded individual. Personally, I believe this played a very critical role into me being accepted into an Ivy League school. And being good-looking probably helped. But as I stand here before you tonight, I'm very thankful. I'm thankful for my struggle, because without it, I would not have stumbled upon my strength. Just as I did, as you will continue to grow and mature, you too will struggle with your own unique battles. But do not let this hold you back from what you are or from realizing your dreams. Do not let that stop you from reaching greatness each of you is destined to achieve. Do not let these stigmas define who you are or who you want to become. Never say, I can't or I quit. Be proud of how far you've come and the accomplishments you've made tonight, just as I'm proud of each and every one in this room. Try to integrate those 3 core values that I spoke about, that integrity first, service before self, and excellence in all we do. I just hope that one of you tonight will look at me as a success story, just as one day the next generation will look towards you as a beacon of hope. Again, congratulations on this monumental milestone. Thank you for allowing me to speak tonight, and let's enjoy this evening celebrating together. Thank you.